Hello everyone, it is Ken Chrysler here, and welcome to another episode of FLH. We got a great one. We just got done with the pay-per-view at Backlash, and things have gotten out of control. Because Frey Erdoss is here. That is right, and we are in Miami tonight, but it's officially a Viking takeover. Frey Erdoss is in charge, he's my new boss, and I am terrified. Because I've never had a Viking as a boss. And he is here to confront the former GM who has been taken prisoner by Frey Erdoss and his Viking scum. That's what they are. And we're about to hear from both of them tonight.
Hello, mentally. My name is Frey Erdoss. And I'm the new general manager of FLH. I am excited for the next pay-per-view. I'm very excited because it is Clash at the Castle. And at the pay-per-view, the Vikings and I will clash the castle and destroy the UK. After what they did to my wife and children. I will get my vengeance on the UK. First, my Viking friends will take the tag titles from the MW. Then, tonight's main event, the loser of that match will take the Intercontinental title from Nusenbarafia. And then, the winner of tonight's main event will take the world title from Nusenbarafia. And then, I will destroy the UK for everything that they have done to me at Clash at the Castle. You're lucky, mentally, that I haven't given you a bloody eagle. You're lucky. I will win this war, and me and my Viking friends will march to Valhalla, and there is nothing that you will do about it, mentally.
Wow, that must be one of the most ambitious promos I've ever heard in my life. See, you may have taken us down at Backlash, but this dream that you're having about destroying the UK and defeating everyone at Clash at the Castle, that's just a dream, buddy. You're a product of the past. I am from your future. You don't know anything about how things work around there. You're not going to win. You cannot bring a sword to a gunfight. Their military in the UK will destroy you and your two Viking friends. You may defeat us in matches, but you're not going to be overthrowing anything. Okay? You don't know what a television is. You don't know what a cell phone is. You don't know what an Xbox is. You're a product of the past, and therefore you will be defeated.
A television is used for entertainment. You can watch Netflix on a television. You can watch a football game on a television. You can watch a sitcom. You can even watch a series about Ragnar Lothbrok, who is another Viking like me. A cell phone is used for text messages. It's used to call your friends, get on social media, and an Xbox is used to play video games like Halo, Call of Duty, GTA. How do I know this? Well, let's just say I got educated from a friend who is willing to work with me. He taught me everything with his advanced technologies. And I know better to bring a sword to a gunfight because I'm using advanced technology at Clash at the Castle because of my new ally in this war.
Oh my goodness. I never expected this. It is going to be... So this guy could definitely help Frey out, because he has advanced technology. And this is going to be interesting to see what happens at this next pay-per-view when this guy's involved, because you know he's more updated tech-wise than Frey Erdoss will ever be. Goodness, I never thought I'd see an alien and a Viking team up. I guess we're here, though. And I wonder what their plans are. Oh my goodness. Strider is here.
Hello, Mentally. My name is Strider Salvo, and I installed a chip in Frey Erdoss's mind to educate him on the past and the present, making him more dangerous than ever. I have advanced technology, and at Clash of the Castle, I can unleash a device that knocks the power out on the whole entire continent. So yes, we will destroy the UK for what they've done to Erdoss. And Erdoss and I are going to have a match tonight to determine who faces Newson. But the loser is going to face him for the Intercontinental title. The winner is going to face him for the World title. Together, Frey Erdoss and I, no matter what the outcome is tonight, we'll destroy your World and Intercontinental champion. And Erdoss's Vikings will take the tag titles at Clash at the Castle. And once that is done, the people of Clash at the Castle will know what it feels like to have no power. How does it feel now knowing that you, GM, former GM, have no power?
And we're kicking things off with a return here tonight. We're going to have a #1 contender for the United States title. And who is going to be our return? And Mr. Black is back. That is right, Mr. Black is in the house. It's great to have him here again. It's been a while since we've seen him. And Mr. Black is going to be a part of this 5-man Extreme Rules match, which is basically definitely his favorite. He is an extreme person. So, and he always has a different outfit every year, different attire. And here's your 5 that are going to participate. We got the Freak, Daniel the D, Mr. Black, Nikon Jackson, and Billy Stone is back. So Billy Stone is back again. And this is the #1 contender for the United States title. Elimination match, Extreme Rules. And, you know, the Freak and Mr. Black, this is their true love here. And tonight they're not going to be friends. So we'll see how this plays out. And Billy Stone has the first weapon. Look at Mr. Black throwing in some shots there. And Nikon, a kick out there by Billy. And Mr. Black's got a kendo. He is swinging for the fences. He does not care who's in his way. And it's good to see Mr. Black back again. We've had a lot of troubles with the people signing up. And things have gotten worse now because a Viking is here. And he's basically taking control. And, you know, I got to be careful what I say about him. Because Frey Erdoss is my new boss. And it is not looking good. Him and Strider have a plan against the people at Clash at the Castle. Poor people. They didn't even do anything to this Frey Erdoss, but he's going to try to destroy them. That is his plan, and with Strider's tech, he can do it. It is a possibility. So we got an Alien and a Viking teaming up. The tag team champions are going to be in trouble at the pay-per-view. And so is the world champion. Because tonight determines both of his opponents. So things are not looking good at all. And both of those guys are giants. Very strong, very sadistic. And then we got a bunch of weirdos trying something else. You got a bunch of weirdos that, you know, you see at the end of the episode every week. Who knows what they're up to? So it's just a matter of time before everything hits the fan here. And it already has, kind of. And a good kick out there by Mr. Black. And we got Ester versus Mary tonight. That's going to be a good one. I don't know what all Frey Erdoss has in mind, but yeah, this is going to be an interesting episode with him in charge. I never thought, you know, I've seen everything on this brand. I've seen nothing but countless destruction and, you know, people in danger every second. But I never thought I'd see a Viking and an Alien form an alliance against Clash at the Castle. I mean, what is going on here? And, yeah, maybe we should have let Peyton Bruce go back in time. Maybe we should have just let him done it, because it looks like things have gotten a lot worse now. And I like how Frey Erdoss makes, you know, basically makes the rules up who gets a number one contendership, and either way it's going to land in his favor. So, or in Strider's. Both of them are absolute maniacs, and they've already told you what they're going to try to do at the pay-per-view. And Billy Stone is the first one out. Billy's still kind of suffering from that ambulance match that took place, I believe, in episode 2. You can tell that he wasn't 100% here tonight. And he's trying to make a big comeback, but you can still tell he's suffering from that match. And look at Nikon here using the trash can. Nikon's a boxer, so this is not his specialty. But he's going to try to do his best here. The Jamaican Inspiration, he calls himself. And of course, Daniel, Daniel needs a win more than anyone in this world does. Daniel is definitely a jobber at this point. The D stands for dummy. And we are down to 4 already. And that was quick. Billy Stone got eliminated super quick. And look at the Freak throwing some punches. And Daniel kicks out. That's going to be an interesting main event, what we're going to see here tonight. And I really think it's unfair against Newsom. I really do. These men have not, won any match besides, Frey Erdoss won a couple matches, but he doesn't qualify for this roster. He is a manager technically, so it makes it even worse that he's going to try to win the #1 contendership for the world title. They're trying to strip the MW of everything because the MW is in their way. And we have to save the people at Clash at the Castle. You know, because now they're in trouble. They weren't in trouble before because there was no... Oh, man. Really? Someone just threw a Slim Jim. Really? Daniel got hit with a Slim Jim. And look at the freak here. Him and Mr. Black, they are the professionals of this match type. They have a lot of chemistry. They know each other like a book. And look at the freak here. And the freak just broke that hockey stick. And the freak going for a pin. And like that, we're down to 2. And you know what 2 it is. The 2 that love this match type. And they just destroyed everyone in their path. And it is down to the Freak and Mr. Black. Former tag team. Tonight they are not friends though. And you gotta love this matchup. For your final 2 especially. And the other 3, they just got wiped out. They could not stand toe to toe with these 2. And look at the Freak here. Pedigree. And the Freak going for a pin. And a kick out there. Mr. Black with another kick out. And these 2, I'm telling you, it's going to take a lot more than just one pedigree. And the Freak's got a Slim Jim. I never thought I'd see the day where we had Slim Jims as weapons, but it is 2024. It doesn't surprise me at this point. You know, 2K is just, you know how they are. And look at the Freak stepping on the arm of Mr. Black. And look at Mr. Black here. Oh my goodness, look at this. A little bit of Suplex City. Very destructive, and we'll see if he can take it here. And a kick out there by the Freak. I'm telling you, they can take a lot more damage than those other 3 can. And they're really the standouts here. And I'm surprised Frey Erdoss is not in, you know, he doesn't care about certain matches. He doesn't care about this match or the women's match. He only cares about that world title and that tag team title. He really wants to make the MW pay. And he'll do anything to make him pay. And look, yeah, that Slim Jim didn't even faze Mr. Black. And look here. Danes have gotten extreme for sure. And the Freak. Here comes the second pedigree to Mr. Black. And can he redeem himself? And he has. So he's going to get a shot at the U.S. title. He's going to get a rematch with the Beige Cowboy, which he has beat before. Let me remind you. He has beat him before. He lost badly to Newsom, lost his Intercontinental title, but now he's back. And I am all for him, even though our differences, because he's going up against the Beige Cowboy. Enemy of the Beige Cowboy is my friend. It doesn't matter what they do to me. It doesn't matter what they have done to me or what they do to me. If you're an enemy of the Beige Cowboy, you are automatically my friend. And Ester is here. And now she only has one belt. She still has the women's tag for now. Nobody's been interested in that. And we haven't seen Dominique. What an entrance, though. What an entrance by little Ester, who did lose at Backlash. A lot of people were upset about that. They did not want to see Lashana and her father win that match, but they did. And the father really didn't get involved. He tried to, and he got beat down every time. But tonight it's going to be a special match because you're finally going to get to see Ester versus Mary. I don't think we've seen it like this before. I mean, I'm sure they've crossed paths on multiple occasions, but this is going to be an interesting one. This is kind of a dream match we're getting. And it'd be better if it was for the title, but it's not. And here comes Mary Mackey. And Mary Mackey is ready to go. 2 out of 3 falls for this one. Extreme Rules. Again. And I cannot wait for that main event. I don't know what's going to happen in that main event. I have no idea. Hopefully they turn against each other, but I don't think that's going to happen. Because either way, someone's going to get a title shot. The question is, what title? Intercontinental or world title? And look at Ester going for the pin here way too early, but somehow got a 2 out of it. All right. And this is definitely a match that we wanted to see for a little while. And look at Mary here, and good counter there by Ester. So a lot is going on, a lot to cover. We have a lot to cover on the other brands still. We're planning, like I said, 24 episodes, so we got a ways to go. That's the plan for this year, at least. And it should be easier to get there than last year. And a kick out there by Mary. And look at Ester. Throwing some shots at Mary. Both of these women are, for their height, are probably the smallest of the roster. Melissa's a lot taller. So is Black Rose and even Tiffany. These two are definitely the shortest of the group. But don't let that underestimate their power, because their power is unreal. They are both former women's champions multiple times also. So they have a lot to bring to the table. And this matchup is just fantastic seeing. Yeah, but I'm in fear for the MW. I'm in fear for Newsom because I think this time the cards are stacked against him. I don't know how he's going to make it out of this one. You know, I knew he was going to beat the Freak. And I'm happy for the Freak. I am happy for the Freak that he redeemed himself. Even though he lost his Intercontinental title, may I just say. But I hope he beats the Beige Cowboy. And he can beat him, because he has before. In episode 1, he beat him. So I know he's going to beat him. It's not going to be like Jacob Elijah Zombie, who is basically has a zombie brain. It's going to be a whole different outcome for the Beige Cowboy, and I love seeing your signs. I've seen them all night. Just keep on putting up those signs for the anti-beige cowboy signs, we are offering free hot dogs in Miami. Free hot dogs for everyone that puts that sign up. 1 hot dog per person. And I've been told by upper management that the chili, it costs separate. I'm sorry. I gave you free chili a couple weeks, and it backfired. And I got in trouble for it. So the chili's like $1 extra, but the hot dog's free. So I'm still saving you $1 at least. Or $2, whatever, because you know how concessions are here. Outrageous. $5 for a Powerade? Are you kidding me? I'll just go to the water fountain. And Mary landed on Ester's back. And Lashana is a complete bully. She beat Ester, though, fair and square. She kind of has Ester's number. But a lot of people are upset with Lashana. Ester has better character than Lashana will ever have. And another kick out there by Ester. And look at Mary. Connects. Uses the ropes. Now Mary's got a trash can. Mary just does not care. And that was a terrible throw. Come on, Mary. You're better than that. That's a terrible throw. Wow. Ooh, and a good punch to the gut. And what a clothesline. And Mary going for the pin. And another kick out. Wow, Ester's amazing. She's been very resilient. Ester now using the trash can, hits Mary in the back of the head. And Ester going for the pin now. And another kick out. Oh, wow, Mary just recovered right from that move. Amazing how she recovered that quick. Both of these women have taken a lot of damage here. And Ester going after Mary with that hockey stick. And uh-oh. Oh, the Slim Jim, though. They need to stop using that Slim Jim. I don't know what's going on with that. Is that Slim Jim made out of metal or something? How is it that powerful? It didn't faze Mr. Black, though. It did not faze him when they threw it at him. And look here. Mary just threw a guitar and broke it over Ester's head. Oh my goodness. Mary is totally extreme. Wow. That must have been a weak guitar. Just poorly made. If it broke that easy into pieces. That has to be I don't know what kind of guitar that is. Definitely from the bargain bin. That's for sure. And look at Mary. She's got Ester. And what a move. And Mary's got a point. It is 1-0. And Ester really could use a comeback here. Oh, man. That trash cans really came in handy here. And Ester, look at these drop kicks. Wow. Drop kick after drop kick, and now look at this. What a takedown. And she needed that momentum boost. And going for the pin here. But still not enough. Oh, and a big counter. And that was a bad counter for Ester. She really needed that move. She could have made a big comeback there. But because we're gonna have a little brawl here. Look at this. These two are going back and forth. This crowd is going crazy. Oh man, and that backhand knocked Ester to the ground. It's been one heck of a night. And Mary going on the attack. Those two missed their mark, and look at Mary though. That flying drop kick. And here comes the trash can again. And they missed their target again. Ester's got that Slim Jim. Oh, yeah, that Slim Jim's got to be metal. That's not meat, that's for sure. And once again, they're flying in the air and missing the target, which means they're both on point, but, I mean, not on point, but both thinking the same. You know, great minds think alike. And that is what we're seeing here. And it looks like this is the second big counter for Mary. And look here. That's twice Ester's been countered on big moves that matter. And look at this. It's over. Those key counters made Ester lose. And Ester has been on a losing streak as of lately. And you can tell her confidence isn't there ever since Lashana has beat her. But she gave up a good fight, but those counters killed her in the end. That Mary did. What a match, though. Very extreme rules. And we are now going into our third fight of the night in Miami. It's going to be a great one. We're going to have Lurtz Nick versus one of the Vikings that goes by Magnus. So this is going to be good. A little bit of a preview of that tag team match. And I'm telling you, these tag team champions right here, they have struggled as of late. Especially against these Vikings. But they still hold the titles. But at Clash at the Castle, it may change if they keep this up. Because these Vikings are super powerful. They're warriors. They're killers. So the MW has dealt with people like this, but not this type of people. And here they come. The Erdoss squad is here. These guys are just unbelievably good, and we saw what they could do at Backlash. The Erdoss Raiders are here. And this is going to be a battle. The one on the right, Magnus, the one with the brown beard and the little bit of hair, is going to be the one in action here tonight. And they really worked well with Frey Erdoss at the pay-per-view. And they destroyed the MW. So we'll see if Lurtz can go toe-to-toe with Magnus here. And of course, our main event will be Frey Erdoss versus Strider. That is going to be an interesting match between those two. It's an alien versus a Viking. And look at Magnus here. He is about to fly. Oh, good counter there by Lurtz. And Lurtz, oh man, charges Magnus into the corner. He's going to do it again. Why not? First time wasn't good enough. And you can tell it barely even phased him. And I wonder if that armor's legal to have in this match. And this is a knockout match, 2 out of 3 falls. And look at Magnus using his foot. Such a disgusting move there. And now the other Viking is undoing the turnbuckle pad. That's nice. That's nice. And the ref doesn't care. It's a no DQ match, though. So he's allowed to do whatever he wants. Both of these guys are allowed to get involved if they want. I don't think they will. I think they want the best from both of their team members and make this as fair as possible. That they will do stuff like that, but they're not going to actually jump in the ring and do something. And look at Magnus. Oh, he tried to charge. Lurtz got back in just in time. And looking at Gorgie, Gorgie is he is shocked of what's going on because Magnus is putting up a fight. And this is a former world champion he's going up against. And a good count. That was a key counter. And look at Lurtz. Oh, man. Magnus is going to feel this. Magnus set himself up for that one. And Lurtz, oh my goodness, the chair didn't even faze Magnus. It's that big head he's got. The chair didn't even faze him. And look at Lurtz and the other Viking arguing. This is completely legal. That he's allowed to do whatever he wants. Lurtz should be focusing on his opponent instead. And that one Viking yelled at him. We don't even know his name. And that just gave Magnus a little bit of a boost as he was distracted. And I wonder if the MW is going to get involved like that. I don't know if Gorgie will eventually get fed up. And that is a big blow there to Lurtz. The future shock DDT. Uh-oh. Oh, we're going to see this again. This is a new feature that they just started. And it is a lot of fun. This back and forth makes it more competitive. And we'll see who wins between these two. I'm telling you, Magnus is going toe-to-toe with a former world champion, and they are beating each other to death. And that turnbuckle pad, and of course the other Vikings celebrating that, but I knew it would come in handy. Sometimes it backfires though and goes to the other person, but in this situation it didn't. And they're counting that as a KO? You gotta be kidding me. That is a biased ref. That is ridiculous. They're counting that as a KO. And Lurtz literally rolled after he got hit like that. And you gotta wonder if Frey Erdoss is involved in what's going on here. And if he's playing by the rules. And what a headbutt. Goodness. But Magnus is destroying Lurtz. There's no question about it, and we're about to see a Claymore here, but that didn't knock him out. That looks like more of a proper knockout, and now this Viking's distracting the ref. That makes no sense because Magnus is winning. And look at Lurtz here. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, man. And that just tied it up. So that's a tie now. And that was right on, I don't know if that was right on the chair. It almost looked like it was. Maybe it was a little bit off, but still, I mean, he is up. I don't understand the knockout process and how you determine what a knockout is when we earlier saw one that should have counted, the Claymore, and then we see two that really shouldn't count. At least Lurtz was a little bit better with his. And look at Magnus here. And once again, that Viking is shouting at the ref. Maybe because he gave Lurtz a point, he's trying to be fair. I mean, what do you want him to do? And you got to wonder how much Frey Erdoss' influence is involved here. It won't be involved in the last match. Oh, and the Claymore does it. And that was a wide open Claymore. So I will give that KO. It's definitely valid there. And Magnus just defeated a former world champion and a tag champion. And you got to wonder, what is the future for the MW? Are they in trouble? I think they are. I think they're in big trouble. And now it is time for our main event, Strider Salvo, Frey Erdoss. The loser faces the Intercontinental Champion. The winner faces the World Champion. What is the problem? Well, both of them are nuisance. That's the problem. And it's a nuisance is what it is. Because look at the size of these guys. I mean, this is going to be the biggest uphill battle ever. No matter what happens. But Newson's been in he defeated Blue Neck. He's defeated a lot of people. This might be his toughest challenge yet, no matter who wins. He's either got to fight a 7-foot alien or a vicious Viking. I wouldn't want to fight either. And they're both on the same page. And look at Strider here. We're going to see who wins between alien and Viking. Of course, Strider's not allowed to use his tech. And Frey Erdoss is not allowed to use his sword in this. But anything else goes. Of course, Strider's tech is very superior. He has better technology than any country has. And that is dangerous. And he is considered a dangerous alien. He's not like Dimitri. That just, Dimitri is mischief. He's in a lot of mischief. Strider is basically a big. Oh, look at Frey Erdoss. Look at the power of Frey. Wow, what a move there. Strider is basically an enemy of the state, an enemy of the countries, and the enemy of the continents. He is considered. I did some research on aliens, so. That should give me a raise. I deserve a raise for researching these aliens and all the different species that they have. He is a Planet X alien. So Planet X has the most dangerous aliens. And he is a commander. So he's not just a low-ranking soldier. He is a commander, and they do not like humans. But he's willing to work with Frey because Frey's a Viking, and let's just be honest. Does Vikings like humans? I mean, you've seen what the destruction they've caused. And he goes on rants saying, all my family, England did my family wrong, and my family were killed by the English and all that stuff. What has he done? And Frey is fighting back. Despite that almost near fall. And look at Frey And look at that power bomb. And Strider just knocked him down like that. That's pretty crazy. And Frey's trying to get this crowd going. Neither person has a point yet. And look at Strider throwing Frey around with one hand. That just shows you how strong he is. And Newson's going to have his hands full. I don't know how he's going to make it out. And look at Strider just picks up Frey by the head and just throws him down repeatedly. And, oh, look at these two going back and forth here. And Strider using the chair against Frey's head. And not even a 2. Wow, it just shows you how tough the Vikings are. And we saw how tough they were tonight as Magnus defeated Lurtz Nick. And look at Frey Erdoss. Wow. The power. And Frey Erdoss, wow, just picks up that alien like it's nothing. Oh! Oh my goodness. Frey Erdoss is not going to be having any more kids, that's for sure. Oh my goodness. And that almost got a point, for sure. And Strider's very frustrated. And that Claymore comes right after. And a kick out there by Strider. Wow, they're both tough. And I am scared for Newson. I'm scared to death for him. No matter what happens, this is going to be bad. It just determines who gets what title. It's Strider. Oh, wow. Again uses that move. Who is going to take this? We still haven't had a point, I don't think, yet. Or maybe this is one fall. And could this be it? Frey's got a point, so it is 2 out of 3 falls. It is. Frey's got the first point. And look here. He's setting up for another thing. The future shock DDT. And can he take it here? And of course he does, because the Vikings have been unstoppable, despite an alien trying to fight him. And, wow. What can I say? It's going to be Frey Erdoss versus Newson at Clash at the Castle. And then Strider versus Newson for the Intercontinental title. Wow. Newson's going to have his hands full. Hello, mentally. It's Gugus Gugitsi here, but everyone calls me G. I'm a licensed therapist, and I'm the assistant GM of FLH. I have sought asylum while you have been captive by the Vikings. I have sent 5 more people back to the past who volunteered to go back. We had to find them, but they volunteered and they surrendered themselves. However, I do have bad news. My brother has built an AI system, and I have been using it. This AI system has identified some of these culprits that we cannot get a hold of. And the guys at the end of the episode are all from J.E.F.F Productions. And I know more about Jamarcus Bubbles. He's a comedian / serial killer who drowned 52 people in his own bathtub. Yeah. And we also have another person known as the babysitter who is a comedian / serial killer. These other 2 guys, though, who go by Bobby and Jasper, I don't have anything on them. The AI system couldn't identify anything about them. No birth certificates, no social security cards, no medical bills, no power bills, nothing about these 2. It's like they've been wiped clean from every system, every documentation system. They have been wiped clean. So they are hiding something big. And I don't know who they really are. I don't even know if their real name is Bobby and Jasper. But there's a reason why they are hiding their identity. And we have to get to the bottom of this. And I know right now that you're occupied with the Vikings and the alien. But when this is all over, we may have to team with the Vikings and the alien. And you need to warn them that trouble is coming their way. And I don't think these guys care if they like us or not. They don't like anyone. I don't know what their plan is. But I can also confirm this. They have broke Darius, the director, out of prison. So now he's involved. So they knew about him. How do they know about him? So this J.E.F.F Productions, it ties into the Warlords somehow. I don't know how, but it does tie with them. And I don't know how far this goes back. But we're in deep trouble. And we have to figure out who those two guys are and what their real intentions are before it's too late.